AI agentic asset management vaults. NODO is something we're going to take a close look at today as it's gaining a lot of traction within the SUI DeFi ecosystem. We'll talk about what makes it unique, how you could potentially qualify for multiple airdrops by using NODO, partnerships it has with other key DeFi protocols like Momentum, and then we'll go through the process of testing it out. Before I begin, please note nothing I say is financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. So before we test out the platform, it's important to understand what NODO is and why it's different from other DeFi protocols. In DeFi, yield is about being in the right range at the right time. AMM spread capital too widely, diluting returns. CLMMs concentrated but demand constant management. NODO automates range selection and rebalancing with AI, keeping liquidity active, fees compounding, and yield higher. Range intelligence is becoming the foundation of sustainable yield. Let's take a quick look at the docs for NODO. What is NODO AI? NODO is a next generation yield infrastructure protocol designed to bring autonomous AI-powered liquidity provisions to DeFi. At its core are intelligent on-chain vaults that dynamically manage liquidity positions across decentralized exchanges, optimizing for capital efficiency, minimizing impermanent loss, and capturing yield from real trading activity. These vaults are powered by a modular stack of AI agents that continuously execute, rebalance, and adapt to market conditions, transforming market making from a manual high-friction process into a programmable autonomous system. So that at the core is what NODO is and what makes it unique. If we take a look at the protocol, you can see here are the live vaults. They currently have 5 of them. Vaults are essentially liquidity positions that are automated and take the friction away from having to monitor whether it's in range, rebalancing, collecting fees and putting them back in and looping, or whatever your strategy is. Vaults do that for you. And what's unique about NODO is that they utilize AI to do it at an even higher level. So for example, if we go to Momentum Finance, one of the top DEXs on SUI and also partner of NODO, which I'll show you in a second, and you go to liquidity, and so for example, this pair, SUI-USDC, if we were to add liquidity to this, we could go ahead and do it, right? We'd have to put in SUI and USDC. They do also have the option to just go one-sided if you just wanted to do SUI or USDC. But once you have your liquidity in and you set your range and add it, you're going to have to constantly monitor it to make sure it's within range. And if it goes out of range, remove the liquidity and enter it back in. You'll have to decide what you want to do with the fees that you generate or the yield that you generate. If you want to put it back in, loop it back in, or keep it separate. So providing liquidity in a traditional manner like this requires active management and specific strategies. The beauty of vaults, and specifically AI-powered vaults with NODO, is that you don't have to do that. It does all the rebalancing, looping, and optimization for you. And this post by SUI Investor says it well. One of the most underrated DeFi protocols on SUI is definitely NODO, the simplest way to participate in liquidity pools on major ecosystem tokens without the hassle of managing your positions manually. Just deposit and forget. APYs are juicy at the moment. Momentum Finance post from August says, we're pleased to announce our partnership with NODO, bringing powerful new vaults to Momentum. If we go to Momentum Finance, go to vaults, you'll see that they're all powered by NODO. So for example, this wall SUI vault, if we click deposit, it's going to say you're going to a third-party site. So in theory, by using NODO, you could be getting a 2-for-1 qualification for the upcoming Momentum airdrop, which is one of the most anticipated in the SUI ecosystem, as well as a potential NODO airdrop by being an early adopter and using the platform. So the Momentum partnership is a big deal in my opinion. I asked Grok, is there going to be an airdrop for early NODO adopters? Yes, NODO protocol in SUI has an active airdrop program specifically designed to reward early adopters and community participants. The program emphasizes early adopters win big with rewards tied to XP and gems for trading perks, which convert directly to NODO tokens. This aligns with NODO's gamified ecosystem, where users earn points through deposits, trades, referrals, and social tasks to qualify. You can see if you hover over each one of these vaults, it's going to show you XP shares. All rewards will be distributed at the end of the campaign based on your average deposit over a 14-day period and the duration your funds were kept in the vault. The larger your deposit and longer it remains, the greater your share of rewards per vault. They also have an active campaign going on here, the Gold Rush campaign, as well as for those that migrate their XP shares and gems from Polygon to SUI. So there's definitely going to be an airdrop, it looks like, for NODO. The easiest way to participate would be to use one of the vaults. Also jump into their Discord and learn about social campaigns they have going to earn XP, as well as the referral program they have right here. Once your wallet's connected, you'll be able to share your link. So taking a look at the live vaults, we have SUI-USDC on Momentum, SUI-USDC on Cetus, Wall SUI on Momentum, Deep SUI on Momentum, and XAUM-USDC on Momentum. In this example, we're going to go ahead and deposit into the Wall SUI vault. So Wall SUI powered by Momentum. Here's the current APY, 236%, 408,000 total value locked. Here's the rewards, and here's NDLP price. What is NDLP? Let's go ahead and talk about that. When you deposit into any NODO vault, you receive NDLP tokens that automatically grow in value, auto compounding, exponential yield via autonomous reinvesting, exclusive benefits, priority access to premium AI AI features, limited supply. Early adopters gain maximum potential. I went a step further and asked Grok to tell me about the NDLP token for NODO. NDLP is the native liquidity provision token of NODO AI. NDLP represents user stakes in agent vaults, which are AI-driven liquidity pools that optimize yield through autonomous market making, dynamic rebalancing, and hedging across SUI-based DEXs like Momentum and Cetus. By depositing assets, USDC or SUI, into these vaults, users mint NDLP tokens, which grant access to automated strategies that minimize impermanent loss up to 70% and maximize fee capture. Backed by SUI Foundation's hydropower accelerator, NDLP is integral to NODO's mission of simplifying high-yield DeFi with AI-powered efficiency. And then if we take a look at minting and redemption, users deposit assets, again USDC or SUI, into agent vaults to mint NDLP at a 1-to-1 value for the underlying asset. NDLP can be redeemed for underlying assets after 24-hour cooldown period, ensuring security. Redemption burns NDLP, maintaining supply balance. So pretty straightforward. Over here it says, welcome to NODO Vault, ready to grow your holdings. Feed the vault with your first deposit below and start collecting rewards. We scroll down, you can see here are the vault activities, and then strategy explanation. This vault maintains a balanced approach to liquidity provisions on wall SUI, using AI to predict optimal rebalancing times while minimizing impermanent loss. The strategy focuses on sustainable yields with controlled risk exposure. Max drawdown 30%. If your vault position drops by 30%, it will automatically exit and move the funds to stablecoins, helping protect your capital from further loss. Vault information, NODO platform fees, 0% management fee, 5% performance fee. Here's the vault contract address, the liquidity pool address, and then here is the information on the NDLP token. So we're going to go ahead and deposit into this. Let's start by connecting our wallet. In this case, we'll connect Slush Wallet. And if we take a look at managed liquidity, we have the option to do a dual-sided entry where we put up wall and SUI, or we could go single-sided and just go with SUI or wall. In this case, I don't have any wall in my Slush wallet, I just have SUI. So we're gonna opt for the single-side entry. So I'll say 10 SUI. So we're gonna get 52 NDLP tokens. Here's the rate, 1 SUI equals 5.24 NDLP. And we're gonna go ahead and say deposit, acknowledge the risk, and continue. Take a look at confirming the deposit. The DEX is going to go through is Momentum. Amount is 10 SUI. Here's a conversion rate to NDLP token. Here's my deposit method, and I'm going to go ahead and confirm it and approve. Deposit successful. Here's the amount of NDLP I received. It says Slush Wallet doesn't auto display NDLP. You'll need to add it manually for each vault. So let's open our Slush Wallet and let's scroll down, and we don't see NDLP. So what we're going to do is we're going to search for it. There it is. And I'm going to go ahead and pin it. So now that it's pinned, it's easy to find in my Slush wallet right there. So deposit successful, and it's that simple to enter any of these vaults on NODO, earn XP towards the upcoming airdrop, potentially also qualify for the Momentum airdrop. Again, I would jump into the NODO Discord to learn more about that and see ways in which you can maximize your XP. And let's go back to the wall SUI vault and take a look at our current position. You'll see your holdings right here. Total liquidity, $39. Here's the estimated LP breakdown. Here's my NDLP balance, total rewards earned, and 24-hour rewards. It's currently farming. And if we scroll down, you could go ahead and withdraw it. But again, with an upcoming airdrop, I'm going to go ahead and leave mine in this vault, and I might add to it to boost my XP. And if we go back to the home page, once you're in a vault, you'll see your holdings display right here. And then finally, audited by Quill Audits and Hashlock. So I think NODO is a great addition to the SUI ecosystem, makes DeFi easy, removes friction, which should help onboard many more people into it. For many people, myself included, DeFi had always been something that I kind of watched from afar because it seemed too complicated, and protocol like NODO that makes it easy and also implements AI strategies is something that I think will be appealing to a large number of people. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more crypto content. I'll see you in the next one.